Hey guys, welcome to a new playthrough, and well, this game, yes, is called Danganronpa, Hope's Academy and Despair's Students. And really all I can say, without spoiling anything, really, is that this is more of a class of like a corpse party, Phoenix Wright style of game, really. Corpse party in the way of, well, I gotta say deaths, obviously, and the way of the mystery into it. So first, I'm gonna turn this down. Whoa, what happened there? Alright, and before I press new game, I'm gonna start this without a face cam, as you can see. But if you want me to do face cam after I finish this session, and for the next session, for me to do face cam, I want you guys to let me know if I should do it or not. Because really, right now it depends on how this goes. And oh, difficulty is logic. You want it to be merciful, gentle, or malicious. You want it to be gentle, and action. I think it would be gentle as well, so both gentle. Let's start this. Oh. Okay. Okay. The space shuttle. Hey! Yo! No! Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, that was an intro. Danganronpa. Alright. At first, and if you want me to read the text for the next session, let me know in the comments, and then I would do it next session if you want me to anyway. Because what I've heard and seen a little bit anyway is that there's a lot of text in this game, and it'd take forever for me to read. You know what, I'm going to read this beginning bit, just so, you know, whatever. Kibugami Private Academy. This federally accredited, super privileged academy gathers students of the highest caliber in all fields. So it can groom them to be the best of the best. Graduating is said to guarantee a life of success. Kibugami Academy has been producing top-tier prospects in every discipline for hundreds of years, fostering students in whom the country can place their hope. It is aptly referred to as Hope's Academy. We'll press start. There are two qualifications one must meet to enroll. You must currently be enrolled in high school, and you must excel in all subjects. Really. There is no application process. All new students are scouted by the academy. And yet, there I was. standing before the gates to an academy as superbly, supremely amazing as that.
まずはオーソドックスに自己紹介から始めたいと思う。僕の名前は苗木誠だ。
So there is voices anyway. I am, just as I appear to be, a helpless, ordinary, average high school student. I am not a whole lot different on the inside either. I'm not particularly skilled at anything, nor am I all that eccentric or really extraordinary at all. I don't have any special tastes or interests, I am not a mutant, and I don't possess a stand. If you want to know my favourite actor, my favourite comic, my favourite band, or my favourite movie, just look at the charts, and there you go. Whatever's number one, that's more than likely. Ordinary, to an almost cliche degree, the most average of the average. That's me. Starting things off, so by the books, with an introduction is a great example of that. Well, if I had to pick something, my one redeeming quality would be that I'm a little more optimistic than most, I guess. And there I was, normal, everyday me. Standing in front of Kibugami Academy, a far cry from what you'll call an ordinary school. I've really come to an amazing place. I'm not getting in over my head, am I? I felt like a very small fish lost in a very, very large ocean, though I doubt anyone could blame me. Now, just so I don't sound like I'm blowing things out of proportion, I guess I should probably catch you up on the preparations I did last time. Alright? What is that? The students selected to attend to Kibugami Academy really are super skilled in all subjects. Continuing where the last one left off, one of my friends knows someone who works there. She says the campus is awesome. There's going to be a super duper high school idol this year. Anyone know who it is? And a super duper high school all-star too. It's gotta be him. Man, they're all amazing. I am crazy jealous. How did you even get into a place like that? If you have to ask, that's it. And in fact, they're such a hot topic, they have a dedicated thread on a certain online message board. Half in the name of preparation and half morbid curiosity, I poked around in that thread for a bit. Every single person mentioned was super duper high school material, leaps and bounds above average. Whoa, okay, that was weird. Take the super duper high school idol for example. She enjoys fame nationwide as a lead vocalist in a highly popular girl group. And then there's the super duper high school all-star. Played both ace pitcher and cleanup hitter on his team, leading them to victory in the championships. As an athlete, he's at the top of the top tier. He's already been scouted for the pro leagues. Next is the super duper high school supermodel. With her photos lined all in the fashion magazines, she's a role model for teenage girls everywhere. Whoa. To top it off, there's even a super duper high school outlaw biker. Finally, he rules Japan's largest biker gang. He's feared and revered by delinquents nationwide. After that, there's a super duper high school fighter, Sion, swimmer, and otaku. Super duper high school programmer, high roller, prefect, shaman, etc. With peers as distinguished as an elite as them, cannot help but feel small and powerless. Put it another way, I feel like a Calicio who accidentally stumbled into a pride of lions. However, there was something that struck me as odd. there were a couple of students who, no matter how much I searched, I couldn't find any information on. Well, much to my relief, my own talentless self was among the unaccounted for. This music's loud now. Take it down a bit, I think. I wasn't sure what to make of the other missing name. Could it mean I'm not the only incoming student without a laundry list of accomplishments? Thinking there might be even a slightest chance I'm not alone. In my uselessness is pitiful, reassuring. Anyway, that aside, the real question is, how did a normal kid like me end up being selected to join the ranks of the super duper high schoolers? To find your answer, you need to but glance at an admissions notice. We at Kimberly Academy have selected by lottery a single candidate from a pool of average students. Your name was chosen, and so we invite you to join us this year as the super duper high school Lookster. As you can see, it was mere luck, nothing more. In all honesty, I probably should have declined. There was no way I could, knowing that graduation all but guarantees success in life. However, standing there with the school before my very eyes, I feared I may be out of my league after all. Not that I can just loiter in front of the gate forever either. Mumbling to myself, I dropped my gaze to the admissions notice in my hand. New students meet in the entrance hall at 8 AM. There was still some time before we scheduled to meet up, but I guess I should get going. Yeah, here goes. After mustering together far more resolve than should be necessary for one first day of classes, I headed toward the entrance hall. It was a bit plain. Well, here I am. Doesn't look like anyone else is here though. Wait, okay. I looked up at the entrance hall's gorgeous clock. 7:10 it said. The meeting's at 8, which means I've still got 50 minutes. Of course, no one else is here. I was so nervous I came here too early. Still plenty of time, and I don't really feel like just standing here until then. Maybe I could wander the halls for a bit. Maybe help listen me up. I'm technically a student here now, so there shouldn't be a problem, I hope. All I'm doing is killing a little time. Having convinced myself it wasn't such a big deal, I took my first step into Kimberly Academy. That first step overflowing with hope for the start of a new life here. Or that's how it's supposed to be. But that's how it was supposed to be. Okay. Huh? However, the moment my foot touched the floor, the world began to twist and spin until it finally all blended together, melting like cotton candy, swirling and twirling and whirling and curling into a thick, syrupy, vicious pulp. And the next second, darkness. That was the beginning and the end of my everyday life. I should have realized it then. I wasn't there because I was the super duper high school Lookster, but the super duper high school unlookster. Welcome to Despair Academy. Okay, that doesn't look like a very same school as going in, but yeah, it doesn't look nice. Yes, let's save this, please. Yeah, no data set completed, thank you. Is it speaking? Hmm? What? Huh? Where am I? I found myself lying face down on a hard desk. I felt like been run over by a train. While I have been known to doze off in the middle of a particularly boring lecture, I couldn't figure out why I was sleeping on that desk. And in an unfamiliar classroom at that. What's going on? Whoa. Look at this 3D. Welcome to Kiburi Academy. I would like to start things off with a simple explanation of the controls. Okay. Move the crosshair using the analog pad. When the crosshair reacts to something, press the X button to examine it. Okay, it's just like Corpse Party, the new one anyway. Okay. Use the D-pad, L button, and R button to change your field of view. Why don't you try taking a look around the room? Okay, so I can use the D-pad. Yeah, it's not proper 3D. This is. And I use the analog to. Trail of drool running down the desk as I would just collapse over. Gotta wipe that up later. And on top of the desk, orientation info. What a cheap looking pamphlet. Why is it handwritten? The new semester has begun. Wait, scratch that. From here, this academy becomes a whole new world for you guys. What is this? Someone's idea of a prank. What is it? Is like that for? Okay, should this looks like a security camera. Yeah, no shit. The world's a dangerous place. They probably installed these to prevent break-ins. I think. What the heck is this? What the heck? This is what you expect to see windows in a where you expect to see windows in a normal classroom, but here, what appears to be iron plates have been rigged to the walls. To check, I gave one a light knock. Yes, there's definitely iron plates. Alright, incredibly thick ones no less. But rather than analysing what they are, shouldn't I be asking why they're here? That's a good question. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that. So we're gonna go right towards this side. Clock here. The clock says 8 o'clock. When did that happen? I came through the entrance hall around 7:10, which means I've been here for almost an hour. From the looks of things, it's probably safe to assume that someone found me in the entrance hall when I went up. Oh, excuse me, the little sneeze, what the heck? Oh, okay. Alright, fine. Someone found me in the entrance hall where I was standing, nervous and disoriented, and helped me to the classroom. Which means I'm still inside the academy. Okay. But if that's true, something's not right. Something's definitely not right here. There's iron plates on the windows. It's like I've been tossed into a dungeon. I don't get it. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, I guess I should go back and check the entrance hall again. It's past where we were supposed to meet up. Everyone else is probably already there. You may now press the circle button to exit the room. Alright, can I quickly check the TVs though? What the heck is this? There's a TV here. It's hardly surprised at seeing a TV in a classroom at a federally accredited academy, but there's something very unsettling about it. Yeah, but why would a TV be on the wall? I mean, yeah, most TVs are not on the walls. Leave the room. I guess we have no choice. Leave the room. Even the hallways kinda creep me out. Things are making less and less sense. Okay, and what on earth have I gotten myself into? Anyway, to the entrance hall I go. You can move through the halls using the analog pad. You can run while holding the circle button while moving. Interestingly, while traveling the halls, you press the triangle button to view a map like so. Press the triangle again, and poof, it's gone. How convenient. Alright, so I can look around like this. It's kind of weird because I'm using an Xbox 360 controller and Usually you'll think the right analog is to look around, but it's not. It's the left analog to move and the directional pad to look around. Which is kind of weird. They may have to change that, really. I might change it later. I might do it. Is that Hotel Despair? That's the inn. Look at this place. Look at this, a classroom. This is what? Let's open this creepy red door. I have no idea, but it's got a picture of that teddy bear we're supposed to be getting, so. So what we want to do, we have to get to the hall, it said, which is the AV room. Wait, what was that key button for? Someone says school shop, but the door went open. Yeah, weird. Is this the hall, I think? The gate blocked off. What's it say? What? When did I press that? Oh, I guess it's both then, I guess? This is the infirmary? Okay, whatever. What's going on? I'm confused now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm searching this. Oh, Pat! Alright, whatever. Yeah, let's do it for now. The gymnasium. Oh, fuck, I can run. There we are. Well, that run. Alright. When I returned to the entrance hall, I discovered I was no longer alone. Whoa.
おめえもここの新入生か?
Yes, I am.
そう、君たちも。
うん。今日、希望が峰学園に入学する予定の新入生だよ。
これで15人ですか。キリがいいし、これで揃いましたかね。
So these are the super duper high schoolers. Take a careful look around the room, examining the other 14 faces gathered there. Would it sound melodramatic if I said I felt like I stepped into a dream? No, I would believe you. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Macador Nagi. Translates that. Sorry, I'm late. I guess I dozed off or something.
Huh?
Rather odd. Indeed, I declare a state of abnormality. Red alert, red alert. What? I have trouble keeping up here. Hold your horses, that can wait. How can you allow yourself to show up so late, Nagi? You were told to be here at 8 o'clock sharp. Our first day, and you already committed unspeakable crimes. I will report this atrocity and punishment shall... Okay, wait there. What's your problem? Are you, like, seriously blaming him? Never mind that, I've got an idea. Why don't we introduce ourselves to our new friend? You're serious? We have more important shit to deal with right now. It's in everyone's best interest if we laid our cards out on the table before we decide how to play them. It would be quite difficult to effectively discuss our predicament without knowing each other's names. God damn it. Had a point. Alright, so we'll introduce ourselves first and then we'll talk things over after that. Still a bit in the dark here, but I guess that'll have to wait. Either way, this introduction should be a good opportunity. Start putting faces to names. and start getting to know my new classmates. All I really know about them is what I read in the new students at Kurigari Academy thread. I think I'll talk with these first. With these 5 first. Came across there and one of the other students with an X to initiate a conversation. Communication is the most basic tool available to you for progressing through the game. Do keep it in mind. Huh.